Hey, Bill. Good luck playing Killer Instinct.
Shut up and play, asshole.
Okay, fine. Be that way.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Job here is done. Boom! Suck it, you fucking nerd.
Stop recording.
Oh, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. Open up your hate and then open the make. Get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You mother, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. You fucker, get up, come on, get down with the sickness. And this has now come over me.
Hello, welcome to Ankle Pickers. I'm Sergio,
I'm Nathan.
This is Bill.
and today's topic is teabag banning on Killer Instinct.
Yeah, the upcoming Killer Instinct tournament, they just put out a news report saying that they are banning teabagging at the tournament because there have been threats of violence, of real violence that have been going on because the people who are losing and getting teabagged get really upset and then they actually threaten the winning player with real life violence.
What do you think about, what about teabagging, Bill? Can you tell me more about that? Think about teabagging.
It's just taunting, same as, somebody doing a taunt at the end of a thing, or, since we're talking about Killer Instinct in that regard, it's the same as if some douchebag does 3 ultras in a row, at least in my opinion.
Well, because that's you, Josh.
Yeah. It's a buddy of ours, fuck you too, bro, but anyway.
Look, I think that if you want to do a little show voting, I don't see why you shouldn't. I mean, they do it in sports. We were talking about that earlier.
Yeah, well, but there's a couple of facets to this, and I think let's tackle the whole just taunting in general sort of thing first.
Okay.
Because this Killer Instinct tournament is essentially an e-sport. And in regular sports, real sports, whatever you want to call them, they have rules. Yeah, they have rules against taunting. In the NFL, if you get caught taunting, they slap you with a 15-yard penalty because they call it unsportsmanlike conduct. They have no tolerance for that. They're supposed to be professional players. They should act professional. But on the other hand,
I'm sorry. I was just for some reason I was picturing like if they teabag like we do, like they score a touchdown and
no, it'd be if they,
them all.
no, it'd be more like if they tackle a guy.
right?
Yeah.
Sit on his face.
Yeah, but
Oh God.
yeah, it's
You'd be teabagging on face, man.
only an NFL blitz would that happen. But anyway, they have rules against taunting, but they don't really have rules against players getting emotional, especially when the game is getting very intense and they do, or if they score a touchdown and they want to do a little bit of a celebration, like do like a very short dance or throw the football into the crowd or something like that.
Here's my question.
It's part of the spectacle of the.
Here's my question. So you can't teabag, but if I keep kicking your ass and say I want to spam a Hadoken and I somehow beat your ass with like 30 Hadokens in a row, that's still gonna irritate you, right?
Yeah.
So are you gonna come fucking kill me because I kept using projectiles? Like,
Because I
what's
was too dumb
next?
to get around it.
Are they gonna ban super moves?
Well, no. Here's my thing: if you're gonna ban teabagging, because you don't want to deal with the whole taunting thing because it's getting people so irritated that they actually just want to go beat up the players, then why not just ban taunting altogether? Most fighting games have built-in taunts into them. Street Fighter games have them, or people, if they don't have built-in taunts, people just invent little ways to, like, there's no taunting really in Mortal Kombat, but a taunt people invented was you kind of like, you hit the flip stance button, you do this, it looks like you're doing a little dance.
You don't
You
need.
didn't get a trophy for it.
You don't need
anyway.
fucking taunts in Mortal Kombat. First of all, you're gonna kill the guy, and then you're gonna fucking fatality him.
Yeah.
So you can teabag them and then do a fatality. So that's like the biggest fuck you ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even then, it's there and people do it. People use it. You know, that's what I don't understand why they're making a big deal out of this.
Well, I think for me, in the article that you showed me that brought this up didn't really go into this, but I think part of it may not just be, losing and getting someone bragging and showboating about beating you. I think it has to do with the nature of what teabagging is. It's a sex act. And it started in...
Can you imagine, like, explaining to your mom?
Anyway,
I don't want to play that game anymore.
Anyway, because it got started in FPSs and people were doing it in fighting games. What it is that it's you're exerting dominance on somebody.
I think it's
sexual dominance. You're humiliating.
I think it started in Halo, didn't it?
It started in FPSs.
Halo or Call of Duty.
I remember Halo doing it a shit ton.
Yeah, but so it's a way you're not only bragging about winning, you are exerting, kind of this perverse sexual dominance over the person you just beat.
Putting your nuts in someone's mouth is like, you might as well get married, right?
At that point. So I think that's why, maybe that's a big reason why people are upset about that as compared to just regular little taunts. When we would play Marvel vs. Capcom, I would do a taunt if I won a match. But
to me, that was just as irritating.
Yeah, to you that was just as irritating. I understand that, but people are different. But that's why I'm saying, if you're going to ban one form of taunting, you may as well just ban it all.
Yeah, to be fair.
But the argument that people are having, because there's been a mixed reaction from the fighting game community about this, is that some are saying that, for one thing, how are you supposed to be able to police it? Because there are some players who will crouch while playing as a way of trying to throw their opponent off. Daigo was brought up as an example of that, because he will crouch to kind of throw people off.
It does, because then you can't read if he's going to do a Hadouken or if he's going to do a Shoryuken.
Yeah.
So, like, how are you going to fucking punish him when he's, like, pressing down a duck and they're saying that he's teabagging? Hey, that guy's teabagging!
Yeah.
And then the teabag police comes and they arrest him.
Yeah.
What do those guys look like? Are they like the dudes on Scott Pilgrim?
The
vegan police?
Fucking teabag police shows up and they fucking take you.
Yeah.
And then they teabag. teabag you. Teabag you.
Is there a tax against those fuckers?
Yeah. So there's that side of it. But the other thing that people are bringing up is that they feel like by doing that, you're robbing the players the ability to express a bit of personality. You put some showmanship into what you're watching, because that's part of the reason that people will watch these sorts of things. So it's not just you watching a match; it's you seeing. It's the players being able to do something to make themselves distinctive and add a little bit more to the spectacle.
Think of it this way, like wrestling. They showboat all the fucking time.
Yeah, well, that's part
the point of it. Yeah, but still, like,
it's supposed to be a male soap opera.
It's like, like The Rock. Imagine if The Rock were like, well, you have to wrestle that guy, but you can't do your crazy, people's elbow move anymore, or Hulk Hogan.
Which is largely showboating.
Or Hulk Hogan. You can't go fucking Hulkamania anymore, so fuck you. I mean, it's just not the way it works.
Yeah, but see, that's why it's a difficult issue to try to tackle. Because on one hand, teabagging is just something that people invented that you can just do within the game. But then, like I said, you have the built-in taunts. They're there to add flavor.
Well, in some games they give you power-ups. So, I mean, hell, what in MVC3 if you use Thor's taunt and he gives that big stupid speech for 2 minutes, it gives him a bunch of fucking Super Bowl.
But that's an actual special move though. He has a regular taunt, but but I love the mighty speech. That's what it's called.
Armika's fucking microphone beat skill. I mean, it's a giant taunt.
It's a taunt, but it's not something you do at the end of the damn thing.
But it does stuff. There's practical uses for it.
That's the point.
But that's the thing. Wouldn't that qualify as showboating?
Yeah.
It is exactly what she's doing. Like I said, this is a complicated issue. So that's why, even if you do decide to just ban taunting altogether, as you were pointing out, in certain games, taunting is part of the gameplay. So do you give somebody a black mark for doing that?
It just feels good when you're like, there's someone's kicking your ass, and I mean they're really just fucking giving it to you. And then you come back and you change the table and you start kicking their ass because you figured them out. Or you got lucky and they fucked up and now you're in charge of the match and then you beat them, you're gonna want to taunt.
Yeah.
You want to fucking rub it in their face because they put you through hell. You figured them out. You finally beat them, and you're gonna fucking taunt. I mean, remember that match in Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom?
Yeah, I was going to bring that up because that was that match was what made me kind of dub myself the Teabagger's Bane, because that's when I started seeing teabagging in fighting games. And you and I, we were. It was like
By the way, that game is the biggest piece of shit online ever. If you want to get teabagged, that's the game you want to play.
Well, anyway, so what was it? It was you, me, and there was someone else with us. We were just swapping back
It
controller
was you, me,
back.
and I think Luke was here.
Okay, your friend Luke. So we were just all swapping the controller, playing this one guy who was really good, but he was a punk and a jerk and would just teabag us every time he won.
He was a Ninth Lord.
Yeah, the
So he
infamous.
was hot shit.
Yeah, the infamous Ninth Lord. So finally, you give me the controller, and I am rage moding.
We are
at
both
that point.
okay. So we're both getting our asses kicked, back and forth, and like I throw my team, I throw Shuma, I throw MODOK, and Dr. Doom. I got fucking destroyed, and then I give the controller to Nathan, and then Nathan gets destroyed. Well, first he teabags me, and then Nathan's like, oh no, and then he fights him, he gets teabagged, and then I fight him again, and I'm getting close to fucking beating him. He teabags me again, and then Nate fights him, and
I get lucky. I pull stuff off I didn't know I could
he
do.
fucked up so bad because he tried to do something, and Nathan punished him with Captain America's.
It was level 3. I somehow comboed into the level 3.
He
Final
comboed it-
Justice.
he
I didn't know I could even do it, and
He
I did.
comboed into Final Justice, beat him, and then
And all I did was I just did the little salute, just
taunted
the
him.
regular taunt.
He taunted him once.
Yeah, just did the like.
And
you
the
just
guy
did the salute.
fucking quit the match and he probably hanged himself. After
Quit like a little bitch. 'cause
I
you couldn't
was
take it
so
back.
proud of myself because I'm like, dude, you are obviously good. You've beaten all of us. You teabag us because you're a punk, and then I beat you once and you quit. Oh, I'm sorry. I shattered your little ego.
And there's people like that. I've been in situations where they're kicking my ass, and then I come back and I make a comeback, and I don't teabag, unless you're a real douchebag. But most of the time I don't, and they either end up quitting, rage quitting in the middle of the match before you win.
Don't like those fuckers either.
Yeah, it's like, what is the point of that? You might as well
That's
just
worse than
fucking suck
teabagging
it-
as far
suck it
as
up.
I care.
Like, I admit, I'm not the best fighting game guy out there, but if I'm getting my ass kicked, I'll stay there until I get my ass kicked. I'm not gonna quit. And I might learn something out of it, you know?
Yeah, but it still goes back to what we were originally talking about. Should taunting, well, specifically teabagging, but really just taunting in general, should it be banned at the fighting game tournaments?
I don't think it should.
I don't think it should. If you're gonna, you either should do it or just not at all. I mean, in another way, I don't really. There's no point to ban it because some people are still gonna freaking do it, and yeah, it is a way to express yourself. And for people that do get offended by it, I don't know why. They just need to get over it. That's life. They're every day that you go work a job or whatever, somebody's gonna say something that offends you, and if you stupidly take it wrong and let it fuck over your whole day, that's your choice to let it fuck over your
Someone's
whole day.
gonna be an asshole, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
That's part of life. I mean, just grow the fuck up then, really.
Or don't play the game.
Yeah, like I said, I can see it. I can see it both ways. I would prefer to have taunting be allowed, but I don't think it should be done excessively. I guess I think there should be. I don't know. I feel like that it should be maybe not make it a rule, but set some guidelines to kind of help players to know it's like, okay, you're a pro, you're at a big tournament. You should conduct yourself like a professional. If you want to taunt, go ahead, but try not to go overboard with it. Just as a little bit of respect for the other players.
Minimum of 3 tea bags. After that, we're calling the teabag police.
Or maybe it should be, in order to kind of avoid confusion, to only allow taunting maybe during certain situations, like after a match, or if you dizzy somebody.
That's just
If you
stupid.
wanted to do it during a match, I don't see an issue with it. If it's like after it, then it's just rubbing it in their face. But it's still, it is what
I
it
don't
is.
know. I mean, is it any different? I mean, when we were playing Street Fighter V a few weeks ago, and I dizzied Sergio, and then I did a taunt. I was actually technically wasting time. He's dizzy. I should just press the advantage. But instead, I showboat a little bit, and then I just hope that I get lucky enough to still have a little bit of time to do something.
Yeah, but then you look like a jackass if he comes back and beats you for taunting. So then that's your own fault that you just shoved your own foot up your ass.
Well, the thing is, I did win that match.
Yeah,
win the match.
But then if you didn't, that cost you the match. It just makes you look like you had fucking egg on your face, too.
Yeah. That one match.
Anyways, that's it. We just wanted to get that out of our chest because I think it's bullshit. I don't know. I think it's stupid because, I mean, how long has the fighting community had tournaments on? They're just now like, oh shit, maybe we should ban it.
Well, I think I said it's because of the players getting bent out of shape and threatening real violence.
Come
I mean,
on,
that.
man.
You know what? Save it for the game. Don't start going after other players. I mean, that's a whole other issue.
Just whoop the dude's ass in the game to prove your point. You're that fucking irritated.
Well, I mean, some people do enjoy it. There's some, we've seen some videos where, with people like Low Tier God trying to generate drama.
That guy is the biggest piece of shit.
Yeah, but they intentionally try to generate drama, and kind of create a persona for themselves, That's why I was saying is like esports, at least within the fighting game esports, seem like they're one part pro wrestling and one part real sports, where you kind of try to create this personality and persona for yourself. So you can get some notoriety, and then they do these things that are almost like wrestling promo videos. I almost want them to turn around and say, "And then watch me on the pay-per-view."
Anyways, yeah, that's it.
All right, thanks for joining us on Ankle Pickers. I'm Nate.
Sergio.
Bill.
See you later.
Next time.